Welcome to the NBA Tip-Off Show presented by Auto Trader. Chris Webber here with Isaiah Thomas, Baron Davis, B. Diddy, and of course, the big fella, the big everything. Now, check this out. Here is your Auto Trader player comparison. The Wiz without or with and without John Walls. Fellas, check out these numbers. Not only are they 5-0, but those assists, 32 assists per game without John Wall, leads the NBA. That's right. Golden State averages around 30. They hover around 30, and the field goals are impressive as well. 73.9% of their field goals were assisted. And Shaq, when we come back from this, I need the big translator, the big Rosetta Stone. Why don't you take a listen to this, and I need you to interpret it for me.
It's fun, yeah. I mean, it's a game of basketball. Everybody can share the wealth. You know, everybody eats. You know, shout out to my man B, but you know, it's just a blessing to see everybody smiling. You know, everybody out there having fun. You know, even the guys that don't score over 10 points, it doesn't matter. You know, you're just happy to see the next guy play well. So, you know, that's what's going on here, and it's a blessing to be a part of it.
I don't know if anybody's seen Paid in Full, but I was quoting a movie. You know, everybody eats. You know, everybody has success. Everybody gets a touch. Everybody, you know. Everybody shoots the ball, everybody plays defense, everybody rebounds. Like, we don't care about who has more than the next man, you know, and that's the same mentality we had last year. You know, we just found it again.
And right here we see a tweet from Gortat. Shaq, you've been in some locker rooms, some contentious, some not. You've won even when it wasn't the best locker room. Martin Gortat says right here, unbelievable win tonight, great team win. Now I'm just going to ask you, a lot of times we don't try to follow the main story because a lot of times it's from people that haven't been in the locker room and you can see they're kind of looking and searching for things. But Shaq, with your #1 guy out, leading the league in assists up there,
that's
the fact everybody's saying it was the E. So, you know, what do you interpret?
Well, it's not what I interpret, it's what I know. John Wall is a ball-dominant guy, right? So now that he's not there, you know, guys that are not ball dominant, they do what they do, which is pass and move the ball. Now, when everybody's eating, you get guys that are not good players, they become great players. For example, you guys used to feed Scott Pollard. Scott Pollard's not a superstar, but because y'all fed him, he played defense, he rebounded, he set good picks to get you and Jason Williams over. So, like, when everybody's involved, everybody's playing at a high level. If you just run up and down the court, not catching it, not touching it, then, you know, things start to turn off. You're like, I'm not hustling, I'm not getting back. You know, they always teach the guards that, you know, when we get the rebound, you run wide. But if you run wide 2 or 3 times, you don't touch the ball, guess what's going to happen next? You ain't running no more. So that's just a subliminal message to Mr. Wall. So hopefully he's mature enough to see that and say, okay, these guys are playing good without me. So when I get back.
Like it's subliminal.
It doesn't? Well, yeah. That's shots fired. And then, you know, also, you know, we all were, you know, superstars on the team. You could do both. You could still get yours and still move the ball. Like, I learned from Dominique Wilkins, because when I first came to the game, I wanted to be the leading scorer in the league. I would just take all the shots. Dominique said, no, man. 1, you tire yourself out, and 2, just average 7 points a quarter. So for me, that's 3 jump hooks and a free throw. So now that I got my 7, Rick Fox, what you doing? Big shot, Bob. Here you go, B-Shaw. You just threw me that up. So, like, you get them involved, and then the second quarter, then you go get yours, and you keep everybody involved. So you can do both.
Yeah, I would say, wow, what a concept. Like, team. Like, you know, we play together, we share, everybody touches the basketball. You know, instead of him saying everybody touches the basketball, they're saying everybody eat. Now, what they really mean is that when you're the king, your job is to make sure that everybody eats. Yes. Everybody spreads the wealth, and you just don't take and hog all the food for yourself. Right. You don't get all the camera time. You don't get all the benefits. You don't get all the money.
Zeke, this man bought Rolexes for his team. Listen, he bought every teammate a Rolex, Zeke, and he leads the league in assists. I mean, if you're trying to buy friendship, and I'm giving y'all the rock.
I'm just saying his teammates are saying something to him.
Something else, right?
And Shaq said, you know, it's subliminal, but you know, when you say great team win and you put it in quotation marks.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
And then everybody's in the locker room talking about where everybody eats, you know, this is our motto, everybody. You saying something now. Can they get past that? Absolutely. But, you know, how they've been saying it and how they approach it when he comes back, that's going to be the key story to watch.
I think for him, it should be something he learns from. You know, because this whole everybody eats, you know, the way the team is playing without him, moving the basketball, it should be a learning tool for John Wall, because he can still come in, lead the league in assists, still get his money, and that's what his teammates is telling him. Like, yo, you can still get your money. It's just let's all do it together. And I think that whole everybody eats, they found a theme. You know, and they even tied it back to him last year. So it wasn't, you know, it's subliminal, but not subliminal because they did include him because they had that type of team theme last year. And I think with him being out, it forced everybody to figure out who they are. And then and the only way they can do it is be a team.
Come together, be a team.
Well,
I think it's beautiful.
Well, he said on the jump, he said, they have my number. They can see me in person. If we have any discomforts, we could talk. And speaking of discomfort, that is a recipe for...
I wear short shorts.
Yeah, that's not
You
right
wear
there.
short shorts. Elevator
And
Ernie.
speaking of him, the great smuggler himself, it's the original. My man Ernie Johnson. That's why he has to face that way. He can't wear those shorts and face you from the front. That's when Shaq was on South Beach.
Underdog, put that on a T-shirt.
Shaq miser.
Everybody eats on this show, man.
That's right. Pass the
There's
ball.
only